The door slammed so hard the rusted hinges screamed. Sola didn't flinch. He had already crossed the road, already pulled the collar of his brand new jacket tighter around his neck, already felt the weight of eyes on him. "Guy, see drip!" someone shouted behind him. He smiled before he could stop himself. The shoes were clean, the trousers hugged right. The jacket smelled like new fabric and borrowed confidence. Christmas morning had finally arrived, and for the first time in his life, Sola walked like he belonged in it. "Ah, Sola, now you be this?" A neighbor laughed, stepping closer to inspect him. "You done Hamero?" Sola laughed too. Loud. Too loud. He enjoyed it anyway. Then his mother's voice cut through the noise. "Sola." He turned. She stood in the doorway, wrapper tied tightly, eyes scanning the street like she had misplaced something. "Where is your brother?" The question landed heavy. Sola's smile stayed, but something behind his eyes cracked. He'll come," Sola said quickly. "He's coming later." His mother frowned but said nothing. She stepped back inside. Sola exhaled. If the story ended there, maybe he could survive it. But Christmas had a way of dragging truth out by the throat. 2 weeks earlier, Sola had been running. Not for fun, not for exercise. Running because the bell had rung, and laughter was chasing him down the dusty road outside his school. "Hey, Christmas! Don Richo, where are your clothes?" someone yelled. Another voice followed. "Guy, no vex! Even Father Christmas go reject you!" They laughed harder. Sola ran faster. By the time he reached home, his chest burned and his eyes stung. He locked himself in the small room he shared with his younger brother and kicked the wall. Once. Twice. Tunde sat up from the mattress. "Brother, why you dey run?" Tunde asked, eyes wide, innocent as always. Sola didn't answer. He pulled his torn shirt over his head and threw it on the floor. Tunde stared at it. "That one tear, again?" "Shut up," Sola snapped. Tunde flinched. "Sorry." Silence sat between them. Then Tunde smiled, the way he always did when things felt tense. "It's okay. Next year, we go buy new ones." Sola laughed bitterly. "With which money?" Tunde shrugged. "God will help us." Sola turned away. God had been helping for years. Somehow they were still hungry. That night, Sola overheard his mother counting coins in the kitchen. The sound was sharp, embarrassing. He lay on the mattress, pretending to sleep while Tunde breathed softly beside him. At school the next day, a notice went up. Christmas party. Dress code. Festive. Sola felt something twist inside him. He imagined showing up in rags again. He imagined the laughter, the pity, the way girls looked through him like glass. That was when the man appeared. He was not loud, not flashy. He wore clean clothes and spoke softly, the kind of man adults trusted without thinking. He stood by the roadside as Sola walked home, pretending to check his phone. "Young man," he called gently. "Wait." Sola hesitated. The man smiled. "I see you pass here every day." "So?" Sola said defensively. The man chuckled. "Relax. I'm not trouble. I'm looking for boys who want to work during the holidays. Small job. Good pay." Sola slowed. "How much?" he asked before he could stop himself. The man mentioned an amount that made Sola's heart thump. "For 1 week," the man added casually. "Your younger brother, too. Children learn fast." Sola's chest tightened. "My brother is small." The man nodded. "That's why it's easy. Packing. Cleaning. Nothing hard. He'll be back before Christmas." Sola imagined new clothes, shoes that didn't leak when it rained, walking without shame. "You sure?" Sola asked. The man met his eyes. "On my word." That night, Sola didn't sleep. By morning, he had convinced himself it wasn't selling. It was work. temporary. Everyone did something to survive. When he told Tunda, he lied smoothly. "We're going on a trip," Sola said. Tunde's eyes lit up. "Trip? Like far?" "Yes." "You'll help Small. Then we'll come back." Tunde clapped. "I'll help you buy new clothes." Sola swallowed. The car was dark inside. The door closed with a dull thud. Tunde waved through the window. "Brother, don't forget me, oh." Sola waved back. His hand shook. The man drove away. That evening, Sola held cash in his hands for the first time in months. The next day, he walked into a shop and bought everything he had ever wanted. When Christmas Eve arrived, he didn't recognize himself in the mirror. People stared, admired, envied. "You fresh dye," someone said. Sola smiled, but every laugh felt like a slap. His phone buzzed. Unknown number. He ignored it. If you're still watching this story right now, stay with Ed, because this is where everything starts to fall apart. Christmas morning came bright and loud. Music blared. Children ran around. Sola stepped out again. Same clothes, same praise. Then his mother asked again, "Where is your brother?" Before he could answer, a knock came. Sola's heart leapt. He rushed to the door. It wasn't Tunda. It was another man. Older, quiet, eyes sharp. "Are you Sola?" he asked. "Yes." "The boy," the man said softly. There was a problem. Sola's ears rang. "What problem?" "He tried to run." The man left before Sola could ask more. The house felt smaller, the air thicker. Sola ran. To the roadside. To the place the man had first spoken to him. Nothing. Days passed. Then weeks. No Tunda. Police shrugged. Neighbors whispered. His mother stopped asking questions. She stopped cooking for Christmas the next year. She stopped decorating. She stopped smiling. One night, Sola overheard her praying. "God," she whispered, "just let him be alive." Sola slid down the wall and cried, silently. Years passed. Sola grew up. He left the street. He made money. He wore better clothes than anyone who once mocked him. Every Christmas, he bought something new. Every Christmas, he felt sick. One evening, he stood by the roadside donating clothes. A boy approached, barefoot, wearing worn slippers. Sola froze. They were Tunda's slippers. "Where did you get those?" Sola asked hoarsely. The boy shrugged. "Someone gave me. Said they belonged to a good boy." Sola couldn't breathe. He knelt and pulled the boy into a hug. "I'm sorry," he whispered, tears soaking the fabric he once loved. "Because some choices don't end when Christmas does. And some clothes are never clean again."